Hi everyone, my name is Debs and this is Silver Valley Flame. So tonight we're going to be doing a Dowsing Rod session on the fairies and the elemental kingdom. We'll just see who comes in, but this is a special request from my little fairy called May. She comes and visits me and sort of flutters on my left eyelid and round about the left hand side of my face. And after doing a bit of research, I found out who she was and found out what her name was. So she is the star of the show tonight because she's going to be answering our questions. Before I begin, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything take with a pinch of salt. The Dowsing rods are just a guide really for yes and no answers. Use your own discretion. Anything medical, I'm not a doctor, always visit your healthcare professional and use your own free will for everything, as I do. So with that being said, let's begin. Could I have a yes through the dowsing rods, please? Thank you. Could I have a no through the dowsing rods, please? No, thank you. Is my divine team here? Could I have a yes or a no? Yes, thank you. Is my guide Eric here to my left? If so, Eric, will you pull both dowsing rods to the left, please? Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much. Now, is May here, my little fairy, my own little personal fairy? Are you here to answer questions, May? Yes. May, would you like to point the dowsing rods in the direction that you are, please? Are you directly ahead of me, May? Yes, thank you. Are there any angels and ascended masters here working alongside May tonight? I take that as a no. Are there any other elemental beings here working alongside May tonight to answer these questions? I take that as a no as well. Or a no answer, which means they could be here and perhaps don't want to make themselves known, because we'd have to search for their names, and I just feel that May just wants us to get on with all the questions because we do have quite a few here. So let's begin. The first question: will fairies protect children playing in their yards around their homes? Yes, thank you. Do we have to ask the fairies to protect our children first? Yes, thank you. It's good to know. Thank you. Can fairies really be seen? No answer. Let me reword that. Can fairies be seen in the eyes of people who believe in them? Yes, thank you. So people who don't really believe in fairies, are they likely not to be able to see them? Yes, thank you. Is that a great lesson on the power of our belief systems, May? I thought so. Thank you so much. Are those real fairies in the 1917 photos with the girls in Cottingley, England? Yes, they are real fairies. Thank you, May. Can fairies speak to people who have passed away? In other words, spirits. Can fairies speak to spirits that have passed? Yes, thank you. Do fairies live in gardens and beautiful places in nature? Yes, thank you. Do they only live in nature? No? Okay, thank you. Can they live in our homes if we welcome them into our homes? Yes, thank you. Can people help fairies by being respectful to the environment? Yes, thank you. Can we also help fairies by believing in them? Thank you. Does this belief give us an advantage when it comes to seeing them? Yes, thank you. Are fairies really only the size of approximately half the length of a chopstick? I'll reword that. Are some fairies, such as you, May, just the length of half a chopstick? Not a chopstick, sorry, a toothpick. Pardon me. Yes. And are all fairies just the size of half a toothpick? No. So can fairies come in all different shapes and sizes, May? Yes, thank you. Have I captured fairies on my cell phone? Yes, thank you. Do you show yourselves on the cell phones as a bright, unique light, like a golden light? Yes, thank you. On the videos that I've recorded, I've noticed that the fairies move similar to that of UFOs in the sky. Would that be a good description of how you move, May, for instance? Yes, thank you for that. Are you fairies able to see the ETs that walk amongst us? Cool, yes, thank you. Are you just one of the many interdimensional beings that there are on this planet, May, the fairies? Yes, thank you. Do you ever die like humans do, like in the cycle of death and birth? No answer. Let me reword that. Can you choose to stop being an interdimensional being and say, for example, choose to lead a human life? Yes, thank you. Would you have to go back to source first to enable yourself to do that, May? Yes, thank you. And would it be fair to say, May, that fairies' lives can just continue on and on and on until they choose to stop being a fairy or an elemental being? Yes, thank you. So would it be fair to say that you don't die like humans die? Yes. Do you suffer pain the way humans would suffer pain, as in physical pain? No, well, that's good to know, thank you. Um, did I have many lifetimes as an interdimensional being? I have been told that. Is that true, May? Yes, thank you. Can fairies travel interdimensionally? Yes, thank you. That must be fun. Is there a hierarchy in the realm of the fairies, for instance? No answer. Is there a hierarchy involved in the elemental kingdom in general? No answer. Would it be fair to say that all are equal in the elemental kingdom? Lovely. Yes, thank you. Can children see fairies when they see, like they see humans do, from when the children are a very young age? Yes, thank you. Have I seen fairies at a very young age? Only I don't remember. Yes, thank you. That's a pity. Did I ever tell anybody that I saw the fairies when I saw them as a child? No. Okay, thank you. Is it true that fairies are attracted to shiny stones like agate, quartz, and crystals? Yes, thank you. Um, is there any concrete proof that fairies exist? I feel like that's a yes and a no. Would it be fair to say that some people have caught unexplained images that we would consider fairies on photographs and cell phones? Yes, thank you. So would it be fair to say that as far as concrete evidence that people would need, that simply doesn't exist? Yes, thank you. Is nailing an iron is nailing an iron horseshoe to a door said to repel evil spirits or later to bring good luck? Is that true? Yes, I have a horseshoe at the back of my house on the outside. Is it protecting my home and my family? No answer. Is it bringing good luck to me and my family? No answer. Is it repelling evil spirits? No answer. Do fairies dislike discord within their hosts' homes? Yes, thank you, May. If fairies have been upset by human companions, can we appease them by leaving out milk and honey? Let me reword that. No answer for that. Do fairies particularly like milk and honey to be left out for them? No answer. Is that just an old wives' tale then? Yes, good to know, thank you. Are lemons and limes poisonous to fairies? No, thank you. Can fairies shapeshift and even disguise themselves as humans sometimes? Wow, thank you. Yes. Have I ever encountered a fairy in human form? No, thank you. Can you only be seen if you want to be seen, if you're a fairy? Yes, thank you. Can fairies use telekinesis and move objects with their minds? Yes, thank you. Do fairies have the ability of photokinesis, the ability to project and control light and nature? Wow, thank you. Yes. Would that be similar to um, photosynthesis? Yes, thank you. So fairies actually um, help give the flowers and the plants what they need when the sun isn't out. Would that be fair to say? Wow. Yes, thank you. Do fairies live amongst all other earth and air elemental beings? Yes, thank you. Is it true that fairies are much older and wiser than humans? Yes, thank you. Can tinks and dark fays fly? No. Are tinks and dark fays, are they more like the shadow side of fairies? Yes, thank you. So is it true to say, May, that there's light and dark in all of the dimensions? Yes, thank you. Can fairies read each other's minds and humans' minds? Wow, yes, thank you. That's handy. Are all fairies tricksters? No, thank you. Are leprechauns classed as the fairy realm? No, thank you. Are leprechauns real? Yes, thank you. Do leprechauns only live in Ireland? No. Did they originate in Ireland, the leprechauns? Yes, thank you. Do fairies have souls? Yes, thank you. Do fairies have magic powers? Yes, thank you. Can fairies curse humans, like that humans who deliberately disrespect a fairy ring, for instance? Could they curse the person? Yes, thank you. So is it important that people know before entering a fairy ring um, what they're supposed to do etiquette wise? Yes, thank you. Are some fairies and elementals, are they healers? Some of these beings? Yes, thank you. Are all of them healers? The fairies? Are all of the fairies healers? No. So would it be fair to say they're just like humans? Some are healers and some choose not to be healers? Yes, thank you. Fascinating. May, you have told me you have come forward to me to assist parents of sensitive children. Is that true? No answer. Do I need to rephrase that question? Yes, okay. So, have you come forward to me to help the sensitive children who are being born onto the planet now at great speed? Yes, thank you. And also to assist the parents of the sensitive children, to educate them. Is that why you have come forward to me partly? Yes, thank you. Are the parents of some sensitive children going to come forward to me for assistance? Is that what you're saying? Yes, thank you. Is that by teaching them how important it is for the children to earth themselves, partly? Is that partly one of the reasons? Yes, thank you. Would it be fair to say that there are lots of other reasons that we are yet to understand that these sensitive children need? Yes, thank you. It is also important for the parents to be educated as to the changing environment energies and how aligned their sensitive children are to them. Would that be true? Yes, thank you. So what I gather from that is it's so important to these sensitive children to be in an environment that is not, for example, living in a city where there's little countryside and earth and all those beautiful elemental things that these sensitive children need. Is that true? Yes, thank you. Well, we see a lot of these children moving out into more luscious areas in nature where they will thrive in the future. Would that be fair to say? Yes, thank you. Are sylphs, cherubs, Sasquatch, giants and gnomes, are they all actually real? Yes, thank you. Do all interdimensional beings like yourself exist among us? Only we cannot see you with the human eye, most of us anyway. Yes, thank you. Can we call upon you for assistance in any matter that we may need the help and feel would like to call upon your assistance? Fairy realm? Yes, thank you. Is it true if we do not ask for permission to enter a fairy field, the fairies will feel disrespected, and we would not walk into a human's home without asking permission. Yes. So is that why it's so important for us to make sure that we're clued up on asking permission and giving thanks? Yes, thank you. So May, do you get my attention by fluttering your wings on my left eyelid? Yes, thank you. So May, why do you want to get my attention when you do that? Is there a special reason? Would it be for a special reason that you want to communicate with me about? Yes, thank you, May. So when you do that next time, would you like me to really tune in and ask you what it is you want to get my attention about? Yes, okay, thank you so much. So May, do you really only have 4 fingers? Yes, I thought that, thank you. Do fairies have different anatomies than humans? Yes, thank you. Do fairies just decide that they like to appear as legendary fairy folk, like in the storybooks? Yes, thank you. Can fairies choose to show themselves in many different forms, even human, to make sure important tasks are done? Yes, thank you. Are the interdimensional beings like yourselves working with the ETs to protect the planet? Yes, thank you. Will the fairies and elemental beings be seen by many over the next few years with the new Earth rising? Yes, thank you. Can't wait for that. That's all I've got for you today. That was very, very enlightening. Thank you so much, May, for answering all those questions. If you guys have any more questions about the elemental kingdom, or mermaids or sylphs or dragons or any interdimensional beings at all, just let me know and write the questions in any of the comments and I will cover that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.